Right, I just want you to listen to what this amazing man, it was a long time ago, 9 years ago, the video said, it could even be longer than that, but this is Mr. Dr. Robert Morse, naturopathic doctor. So, just bear with me.
The World Health System, the World Health Organization.
Right, and all this still stands. We've just come out the C19 and all the other bogus bollocks strains.
As much as 90%. The powers that be obviously consider the world too populated to sustain.
He still stands by this video, and I agree with him.
And this is important for all of us to understand the essential reason why they're looking at that. And that some of what they're looking at is factual. Others is they would rather find ways to terminate humans as opposed to just being truthful and open and having discussions with each other. And that's what we need. We need a frank discussion about cancer. You know, I had a nurse ask me, because I made a comment about the cure rate in the use of chemo and radiation is somewhere around 8%. She asked me where I got that because she's heard 60%. Others, 90%. You know, there's so much propaganda. A medical professional would love you to think that 50% of the people survive the use of chemo and radiation. And I think that is laughable. I think that you would want to see proof and evidence of that, which there, in my opinion, are none. The FDA on the Berinsky tape did mention that basically I could round this off or surmise this by saying that 8% basically of those that enter chemo and radiation treatments end up surviving it over 5 years. That would leave 92% of the people that enter it die from it.
Because it's radioactive, there's a clue, people. And I'm sorry, you can tell me what you want. But from the journey that I'm on, I've got to say, and I won't beg to differ, but I greatly differ from the medical establishment and their opinion. They don't cure anyone. Everything that they treat you for, you need bloody more shit on top of shit on top of shit for the symptoms, for that, for this. Ridiculous. Go back to nature, people. It's in your nature.
You know, maybe you could tell that, but that is a stretch of period of time. I don't know how accurate that would be. Certainly, it is guesstimated that radiation, the oxygen absorptive route of a cell
causes acidosis.
The glucose route open, which then fermentation of a cell exists, and blah, 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 blah. A lot of theories about that.
Yeah, and that's all the medical profession provide you with. Theories. They're fucking about with lives, right? It's not a game. More to the point, what is cancer?
It's a title of a book series.
It's called a mutated cell.
Because if you do not understand what the lymphatic system is and how it works, you're not going to understand a thing about what medical doctors call diseases or what pain and suffering is all about. You will not understand that at all. So understanding the great lymphatic system of the human body is paramount to understanding.
That is your immune system. You never hear about that, do you? Blood test this and blood test that. Well, what about to make sure, right? Obviously we need to feed ourselves. But if you can't excrete the waste, then you're full of shit. Sorry, you're full of shit. Come back when you're a bit more clear-minded. Show your workings out and your findings. I don't want no bullshit theories, because we can all theoreticalise about everything in theory.
Yes, we have microbial activity in and out of the human body, and yes, they can trip and trigger a healing crisis or a set of symptoms, no question.
I've had a healing crisis. Not very nice.
But most of the germ theory currently is based upon Pasteur and Jenner. It was definitely Pasteur that I think killed one of these children Also,
And this is 9 years ago, possibly more. I don't believe in the germ theory. At the end of the day, you've got to think yawning and smiling is contagious. We transmit and receive information every micro millisecond of every minute, hour, day and week, right? We need to be in tune.
Be it a tumor, be it decay of tissue, be it simple pain or
What burns, acid or alkali?
or eczema. It does not matter.
Acid.
You must understand
So again,
the body's gigantic
what is cancer?
before you can understand what's
Base chemicals, that's, you know,
gigantic sewer system of the human
a mutated cell. That's interstitial acidosis. And remember, we haven't got a cell wall. Animal cells just have, you know, the semi-permeable membrane. So it's softer. Right? And so you get intercellular, which means in between all your bodily cells. Don't matter what cell it is, we're made up of cells, right? Once you get that lymphatic stagnation backed up into that little space in between the cells, very soon you will have cancer, what they call cancer, right? It's a mutated cell. Burnt by not alkaline. Alkaline don't burn. Acid burns. Right? Love you. I know it probably seems like I'm being an arsehole, right? I'm not. I'm just really passionate about this shit. I've got a daughter. I want her to have a decent, you know, conscious world to leave her. I want, you know. Love you all. Take care.